What up, though? I'm JR.
And I'm Donte.
And welcome to season 2 of Here Goes Nothing.
Here goes nothing. Here goes nothing.
Yeah, I was thinking about like how you manifest things and bring things into, fruition and like your whole mindset, like how it has to be in order for things to actually transpire for stuff to work. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like what you think about that?
I mean, there's always going to be a level of manifestation. Like, it's kind of like wish fulfillment. Like, a lot of people don't have an opportunity to know that what you say really means a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
What you put out into the world means a lot.
Mm-hmm.
People will sit and think that the world's supposed to just come their way, but you got to speak things into existence.
Right.
But you got to do the work, too. There has to be a level of work that comes with manifestation, but I believe in it. I believe that manifestation is something that everyone can do, everyone should do.
Right.
And if you can avoid the negative manifestation, you'll be all right, because it's both sides, bro. You can go negative.
I think a lot of it has to do with like your language.
Okay.
And, how you speak and how you say stuff. Like,
okay.
I try to be like more mindful
Give me an
of.
example.
Like, I try to be more mindful of the stuff that I put the word I, the letter I, the word I in front of stuff.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm with that.
I can't, or I'm tired. Yeah. Something that's just as simple as that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you use these things where you're saying them in a way that has to do with your own self, like, the more you keep saying, like, I'm tired, or I'm this, I'm that, like, that's really what you're saying.
You really,
it is.
You're really telling every cell in your body that that's what it is.
Exactly. Instead of saying like, I'm
gonna get through this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Tomorrow gonna be better. Tonight
you know what I'm saying?
And kind of speak. I can see where you're going with that. I can see.
You see what I'm saying? Like I got a back condition. Everybody that know me know that my back has been messed up from the Army. Okay. So it's like I try to stop saying like words like my back hurt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm in pain, or try to say something different, because it's like these things that you keep saying is gonna be your reality. Like
your
the
brain,
things you say shapes your reality.
You right. Your brain don't know if you bullshit. It don't.
Exactly. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to say.
Just like you can. There's a like, what do you call it? Mantras in Buddhism and stuff, where you can kind of like, you can say these. Is it Buddhism? I'm not sure the religion, but I know there's mantras that you can repeat these things. You can and they become law in your brain.
Exactly.
Because it's a repetitive thing, right?
Right.
But, like, okay, for example, like, if you could sit and say, I am beautiful. I see like a couple movies where I am beautiful, I am powerful, I am, all of these things, strong. And it becomes a way of life for people, but you got to truly believe it.
Yeah.
You got to believe it. You can't just say it,
Exactly. Because it's like if you're saying it, but you don't truly believe it, then it's like, it's not going to work out that way. Like the universe won't bring you nothing that you don't truly believe in.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I think about like everything that I've manifested, like everything that I said I was going to have or that I was going to do. I truly believe it. It's every time it's happened.
I can agree with that on my end for sure too. Because I wholeheartedly believe a lot of things that a lot of people think I'm crazy for. You know what I'm saying? I believe I can do anything, bro. And not even to a certain degree. I believe I can do anything I set my mind to, right? I truly believe that. Now, have I accomplished everything I've set out to do? For the most part. But there's things that I failed at. But I wouldn't have ever even got to the point where I'm at if I let the failures define who I was, right?
Right.
So the manifestation even gave me strength from the failures. Because it pushed me to be or try these things. You know what I'm saying? Even if I didn't succeed, it gave me an opportunity to experience that situation for what it really is,
Right. Like I was just thinking like even with ideas that we have, like I feel like when things come into your mind and like instead of just telling everybody like what it is, like just actually like acting on it right then and there, because sometimes like you can say some stuff and their opinion or what they say about it can make you think otherwise than what you already was thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like if you already see something in your mind, like once you didn't already thought it and you think it's a good idea, it's like, why not just go ahead and just do it rather than tell somebody? Because if they don't see it, then they say something and then it's like you bury the idea because now you don't think.
It sways your energy. I get where you're going with that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's hard to manifest something if you're letting somebody else's
energy or impede on what you think is right. And a lot of people
especially if you can see it.
Yeah, a lot of people do that, bro. And you won't even realize. You think you're talking to your friend or whatever about and you want some advice or whatever, but by letting them in on your manifestation or whatever, wish, they can also affect it in a way where it's more or less now they can talk you out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, oh, you want to do that? Hey, man, I ain't never had nobody. No black people never did that, or nobody your height ever did that, or nobody your color ever did. Just little things like that, and it puts you in a situation where now you start doubting yourself. And once the doubt creep in, the manifestation is trash.
Right.
It's over.
Right.
It's over, bro. You can't win no more because now you don't have that same unique, pure energy for what you want.
Right.
And it can work the other way, like Pac. He said every other song, I see death around the corner. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if heaven got a ghetto. If I die tonight. All these songs, right? And he repeated that shit over and over and over again, bro. And it became a manifestation of his demise. You can do it both ways. He believed he was gonna die before he was 25.
Yeah, it happens that way to where that's why they say words have power and
extreme.
You
power.
got to be selective in what you speaking because you just may have that.
Man, look.
So it's just like for me, like I know with manifesting and all that kind of stuff, like you got to really be delusional.
Yeah,
like you got to be delusional enough to like believe everything.
Got to be insane.
Exactly.
Got to be insane,
bro. If you're not that about whatever it is that you're trying to do, you're not delusional about it to where like you don't know how it's gonna happen, but you just know that it's gonna happen. Because sometimes you don't have like the equation solved or you
no
don't have
plan
it figured out. Yeah. Exactly. So it's just like you got to be delusional enough to like believe that this is what's gonna be, regardless if I can see it or not. Like I know that this is gonna happen and I'm expecting it now.
Exactly. You gotta be straight jacket crazy about your dreams. Bro.
Exactly.
You have to. I agree with that 1,000%, fam. But a lot of people want you to play sane. A lot of people want you to be sane. You know what I'm saying? Be like them. Be normal according to whatever they think normal is. Nah, bro, you got to be abnormal. You got to believe in whatever that. Put it like this. I'll say this, and I really mean this, bro. If you wake up every day and you're not motivating yourself, you lost already. No one's going to come motivate you, bro. It's not going to happen. Your dreams is your dreams or your dreams alone. There's not going to be someone who wakes up with you and agrees with your dream and wants to push it the way you want to push it. You are responsible for your own dream, bro.
Right.
No other way around it. I promise you. People don't think that, though. They think their dream lies in the hands of others. You know what I'm saying? They can sit there and be like, man, I wish I had some money, but won't do nothing to get no money. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of being broke, but don't do nothing to get themselves out of that. Or I wish somebody listened to my music, but you ain't never played it for nobody. It's right. Like all of these things that you have control over to help push your manifestation along. People won't do that, though.
Right. I feel that for sure. And then like also too, like we're having, we was talking about mindsets too. Like I've been trying to train myself more to always be like positive about stuff, even if it's a bunch of negativity involved. Like try to always figure out what's the positive to take from a situation. Okay. You know what I'm saying? To help you view it differently. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we can get in these modes to where we look at everything so negatively that we not really looking for the positive in the situation. Like something bad can happen to you, and instead of just focusing on the fact that something bad just happened to you, you can focus on like,
what didn't happen.
Right. Or what am I supposed to take from this?
Yeah. What did I learn? What am I learning from this?
Right. Like what's the real reason for it's happening?
I can see
and that's what I've been trying to focus more on. Like, looking at the positive in something, even when it's nothing but bad shit going on. Yeah. And it's hard to do. Like that's real hard to do when you going through nothing but some bad stuff or tough times, to tell yourself to still be positive or to think about what's the real reason why this is happening and try to look at the positives and stuff. Like, That's hard to do,
Man,
for sure.
And I got a partner of mine. He a little while back, he ended up doing like 4 years, right? Mm-hmm. He run the streets. He got this little clique and shit, you know. He did like 4 years. And in that 4 year span, bro, like 30 people that he know either got like super time or got murdered, right? Mm-hmm. You know. I honestly think, okay, yeah, you may have went to jail, but you got put out the way. You know what I'm saying? That negative was a positive because you could have been super time or one of these cats who got smoked. Mm-hmm. Maybe your mission or your goal or whatever the hell was meant for you was you to be out the way. You know what I'm saying? So that's spinning that negative into a positive. Yeah, you was in jail, but everybody you hung with dead.
Mm-hmm. But a lot of times, though, too, I ain't going to say a lot of times, but, you know, there are times where people go to jail or get jammed up or get in these situations like that. I know I've been in situations like that, got arrested and all types of stuff. So, like, but I look at it, the positive was, like, that needed to happen because I needed to slow down.
Slow down, yeah.
Like, I was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I needed to slow down, needed to check my anger,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Like, if those things wouldn't have happened,
okay,
like, my life probably would have went a whole different way. Well, I know it would have went a whole different way because I ain't have my temper and my anger in check. You know what I'm saying?
I can see what you're saying.
So it was like, this needed to happen so you can really see,
slow down,
what it is.
That's
so now you know not to make them mistakes no more.
But it's a lesson learned if you're paying attention. Some people get those lessons and they won't pay attention to the lesson. You know what I'm saying? They just look at it as like, I made it out of that. You know what I'm saying? I survived that, or I got lucky, or whatever, right?
Right.
Nah, there's a lesson in that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lesson in that. You know, there's a blessing in that at the end of the day. People don't see like what's really in their way a lot of times when it comes to their mindset is that they've already convinced themselves that it's not going to work. They already convinced themselves that jail is their only opportunity. Selling dope is their only opportunity. Robbing, kill, whatever it may be, right? They've already convinced themselves of these things before they even tried anything else. I knew cats who never tried to do nothing else.
You mean jail is their only outcome?
Yeah, outcome.
Because you said opportunity. Like, boy, ain't no opportunity.
Or going to jail is already in their fate. In their mind, they're already
okay.
thinking, jail is just an inevitable moment for me, eventually. I knew cats who immediately turned into criminals, bro. We 12, 13 years old, bro. No dream, no goal. I'm an instant criminal, bro. Because in my mind, this is what I'm already groomed for. And
that's manifestation in itself. You
that's what I'm saying,
jail,
bro.
For real.
This is what I'm saying. Like, you've already signed up for the penitentiary.
Yeah.
You signed up
for
already.
Sure.
You ain't never tried to do nothing else. You sitting here and you really got this mindset of this is what it is for me. And now you manifested your whole life of crime at 12, 13 years old, bro. And now when you get out of jail, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because in your mind, it was normal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's so important to have your mindset shaped to some positive stuff in that. And think highly of yourself and think highly of who you are going to become, even though you're not that person yet.
People leave that out a lot. People leave the who you gonna become part out a lot, bro. They deal with who they is, but they don't think about who they might be. You know? Yeah. 100%. The
person that you're gonna become later on down the road, because you don't want to speak these things of yourself that doom you. You know what I'm saying, before you even get started, for real. Like, for real.
You done doomed yourself.
Yeah, I don't think people understand like how important that stuff is. Like, to be more selective with our language and the stuff that we say. And the things that we put I in front of.
You're right. Even prayer is a way of verbally manifesting and verbally talking things out, if you think about it, from the point of like the prayer aspect. You sit down, you praying over the people you love, you make it, pray over, make sure my mama's safe. You know, you go through all of these things, and it's kind of like you're putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? So it become a manifestation. You know what I'm saying?
But that person has to, want that too.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
You can only pray, do so much praying.
You can only do so much of anything. Like with trying to give somebody something or trying to want something for somebody else. If they don't want it themselves, then
True that.
You know?
I mean, but sometimes you gotta try, right?
Well, yeah, no, I'm not saying don't try, but I'm just saying ultimately a person gotta want it themselves.
So you can't. So basically, you're saying you can't impute mindset into somebody.
You can tell them. You can keep telling them and keep trying to show them the way, but it's just like, the whole, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. I can take you there. I can tell you, but I can't make you do nothing.
That's real talk. So, okay, when it comes to kids, then let's take it to the parenting part of it. Can you teach your kid to manifest, right, or breathe a manifestation into them? Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so saying that,
if you train them up early enough,
that's what I'm
you know
saying.
What I'm saying? Because if you train a child up early enough, like they gonna believe and think whatever it is that you telling them and teaching them for real.
That is true though. You're right. That's true. That's true.
So I mean,
but I like to preach manifestation, bro. But I also like to preach the work part. You gotta have the work. It has to match. Like you can talk all day, bro. Like I tell my son, you can talk all day.
Right.
You can say I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna do this, but if you're not doing none of the work, you just talking. You know what I'm saying?
You always gotta walk towards what it is that you're trying to do. You gotta start walking and putting in some work going towards whatever it is that you're trying to do.
Nothing's gonna happen for you if you're not helping yourself.
No.
You got to put yourself in the right position to get the blessing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you never get yourself in the room, you never know what that blessing was gonna be. You got to work to get to the room. Mm-hmm. You know, people don't want to understand that part. People pray with no action. People manifest with no action. People hand out, live their life with their palms up, but never want to get their knuckles dirty, knuckles ashy. They just want to walk around with their palms up. And that's crazy to me that manifestation is a foreign term to a lot of people with the work part. They know it. It's all over the internet. They know manifest.
I just think like some people don't believe it because they don't believe it to be true because they haven't really believed in nothing that hard to where it works out. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to really, even if you don't see it and you can't figure out how it's going to happen. That's the thing. Like somebody can be like, well, how that's going to be? Like you can tell yourself, I'm going to be rich.
Yeah.
But if you can't really see yourself being rich,
You just talk it.
then it's not going to materialize. Like it's not going to make sense because you can't see it yourself. But if you can see yourself rich and you keep saying it, regardless if you know how you going to get to being rich, you can be rich.
That's true. That is true.
As long as you can see yourself being it and you say it and you actually are delusional enough to believe that, like I'm going to believe this no matter what. I know I'm going to be rich. It can happen. That's what a lot of rich people do.
You right.
A lot of these rich people ain't the smartest people in the room.
Hell no.
I've watched manifestation videos where a lot of rich people be like, they weren't even the smartest people at all.
It just
they
happened.
just believed it enough to know that it was going to happen.
That it was going to work out in the end for them. That's crazy, bro. My biggest thing, man, is the way life works for some people, they view it as that's how life works for everybody, right? You may be going through what you're going through. Shit never works for me. Life is hard for me. And you assume that that's how it is for everybody else. Everybody don't view their life the same way. You know what I'm saying?
That's where the mindset comes from.
There you go. People have power. You got power, bro. People think they're helpless when it comes to a lot of things. Nah, man, you got power. It's power in your words. It's power in your motivations. It's power in your spirit. It's a lot of things that you can control.
It's really just about what you believe and what you don't believe.
Exactly.
What you believe and what you don't believe is ultimately going to be your reality. We all walking around pretty much. I mean, we're all in the world, but we're all in our own worlds too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like your reality really is going to be what you believe it to be.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right, man.
Wholeheartedly though.
Wholeheartedly. My mind state is this, man. I'm going to say my mind state because I just want to share it. My mind state is put your one foot in front of the other, right? Whatever's going to happen. And at the end of the day, you are everything you need to be in order to get to where you're going. Think about it. At one point in your life, bro, you prayed for who you are right now. You ever think about that? Like, it was a point in your life where you was 20 or whatever, and you would love to be a whatever age fly nigga doing whatever you want to do. You thought about this at one point. You manifested who you are right now, good or bad. Anybody. You manifested who you are right now. If you sit and really take stock of what you did to get to this point.
No, for sure.
You grew to this point. You didn't just show up here. So if you in jail, hell, or living well, It's on you, man. It's on you. Think about it.
Here goes nothing.